Hi guys, it is Monday morning and I feel a little fidgety because I just had a great meditation and I feel like I got hit with a lightning bolt of energy and excitement today. So it was a really great meditation. It is another one of the messages I got from God. Like when I did the first video, um, I was coming out of a very intense prayer session with God, and He told me to start this video series and help spread His message of love around the world by uh, inviting you all into my life experience going through this struggle. And hopefully, I will help some other people out there, as well as using it as therapy for myself and tracking my own progress and motivation. Because nothing motivates me like helping other people. So, anyway, one of the messages I got also that day was to um, connect with God every morning and either pray or go for a walk um, outside in the sunshine, depending on the weather or whatever is going to work for me that day, or meditation or something like that. Just some quiet time, just me by myself with God. And oh gosh, sorry for my fuzzy hair. I was just very excited, and I roll out of bed and I meditate, and I that's the best time for me, is that first um, quiet hour in the morning where nobody's awake yet, pretty much, and I can just spend some quiet time by myself because being a mom is it's a full focus for me all day because my munchkin's an animal. More on that later, but I digress. So I meditated today. I've got this really cool meditation app, and I just got my inspiration for the day. I just felt very excited and um, had to share it with you guys. So, let me give you a little bit of background about me. My name is Jaffe Nye, and I have PTSD. I am 39 years old, and I was just diagnosed with PTSD. Let's see, we're in August now, so I was diagnosed in May, and it's been quite a struggle, actually. And there was a long time there where I wasn't functional. But like I said in the first video, I've got a great support network and a huge determination to be healthy for my family. So, this is going to be a little hard for me, but it's what God told me to do today. So, I'm going to do it. Most people think of, well, I don't know about most people. Let me speak for myself. I used to think of PTSD as happening to veterans, the kind of stuff you normally see on TV shows and movies, things like that. Just a veteran that couldn't get over his experiences in war. It was the typical picture I thought of with PTSD. And, but I'm here to tell you it can happen to anyone. It can happen to children. It can happen to women. Anything traumatic even just one event that is traumatic in your life can turn into PTSD, and it can be years later, it can be months later. Um, Now, in my case, I have been abused. Um, I have been sexually abused. I have been um, mentally abused, verbally abused. Uh, as a child, as a teenager, um, and as a young adult, I've been the victim of several different instances of abuse, and um, sorry, it's just getting hard for me. And this just happened to me at 39. I've also been in car accidents, 2 in the past 2 years. And the one I had almost a year ago now is what seemed to be um, the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. That's what I started having flashbacks of, and panic attacks surrounding. I used to love driving, love it, and then I'm scared to drive now. I mean, it's a lot better now than it used to be, but when I had one big panic attack on the tractor and have not been the same since. And for maybe 2 months, I wasn't, it was very difficult for me to drive. I couldn't be alone at any part of the day, just because I needed to make sure that I felt safe. And I always had someone with me, like a babysitter, almost like a security blanket, just to tell me, you're okay, you're in a safe place. Nothing's happening to you right now. But at the same time, I know that my irrational fear all day is irrational. So my mind is also trying to process that, like, okay, I know I'm not really afraid of what's going on right now, and it's not going to kill me or anything, but I'm still freaking out. So that's another side note about me, is that I am strange. I freely tell people, yes, I think I have lost my mind, but it's just, I say silly things and try to make life fun and happy, and that's why sometimes I act like a cartoon character or a movie character, or I'll come out with funny voices, and do a little dance. Sometimes I dance through life too. You'll find that out about me. And this, back to my original topics. Part of the problem, we've also discovered I developed a little bit of ADD, so I apologize for being a little bit distracted. But back to my point, I'm 39. I have a college degree. These kind of abuses and assaults happen to anyone and everyone, and of all shapes, sizes, genders, colors, the whole spectrum of people. There are people that have PTSD. There are people that have been abused and don't know they have PTSD and just think they're crazy. I used to have people telling me that I was just plain crazy, but there's a reason. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It just happens. These things happen. God's really the only person that knows why. God's the only one that knows why. And a lot of what's helping me is just turning everything over to Him, because after my breakdown, I cannot handle life and stress and anxiety and everything by myself. I need his help. And that's what's helping me get through all this. Part of it, that's a huge part of it, is just listening to God and handing everything over to him and saying, please tell me what to do, because I don't know. I need your help. And God loves me so much that he wants me to feel better and shine, not just survive PTSD, but thrive. So anyway, that's a little background on me. And PTSD and my message for the day. I just want everyone to know a little bit of background in that it can happen to anybody, and anybody can get through it with the right support. And this is what's working for me. And if you guys have any questions about me, feel free to answer or comment, and I will answer as best I can, because like you all know, there are some days I just, there's a limit to what I can do to function every day. I'm much more functional than I used to be, but some things are hard for me to keep track of. They get put down on the priority level of what needs to be done during the day. So I will do the best I can to give you honest answers with love, and I'll see you next time. If you have questions, let me know. I'd love to talk to you guys. Even though I have to film these by myself just for my own comfort, I do want to take this journey with you guys, and hopefully we can support each other and raise some awareness, not only about PTSD, but about love in general. I know I keep calling it God's love, but it's just love. Whatever works for you, that's what works for me. And I love you guys. I love you all. I think everyone deserves love and respect. Everything God created is worthy, because he doesn't make mistakes. So we're all worthy of this love, and if I can spread any more of it and hopefully make it contagious, I will. So anyway, I ramble on as well. I do love you guys, and we're all in this together. You're not alone. I love you. I'm here to support you, and I hope you are here to support me too. Okay? Bye, family.